Sure, I'll take down my negative Yelp review. This happened to me a few years ago. I was owed a significant sum of money by the company which handles my doctor's billing. She worked at a large healthcare system which outsourced billing to this company. For months and months I tried via email and phone to get the money back. But each contact I was treated rudely or ignored. They would either say they are still working on it or would act like I had never requested the money in the first place and needed to start the process over. It was maddening. One day after receiving another rude email from this company, I decided to leave a Yelp review on my doctor's page. I essentially said that while the doctor and her staff were helpful and professional, the billing company they used was atrocious and made the entire experience not worth it. Lo and behold, the very next day I get a call from the CEO of the billing company. He asks what the problem is and I explain. He says, "Okay, I'll make sure the money gets sent ASAP. Could you please take the review down?" Apparently he was getting angry calls from my doctor and he seemed pretty pressured to get it taken down. I respond that I can take the review down after I get my money back. He gladly accepts my offer. A week later, there is my check in the mail. Here's the thing though. I never specified how long until I would take the review down after I get the money. So I wait a week. Get some calls, texts from the CEO. Ignore them. Wait another week. Respond that I'm having technical problems logging into Yelp but should have it resolved soon. After about 6 months of him reaching out and me being as unhelpful as possible, I finally took it down. The next time I returned to that doctor's office, it was a whole new billing system. Not sure if my review made a difference, but it was sweet malicious compliance regardless. This makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. I wonder if the CEO kept getting follow-up calls from the doctor's office about the review. I work in medical billing and all I can say is good job, sir. Absolutely no reason for them to be a dick like this. Sometimes you have to publicly shame to right a wrong. I probably would have changed my review to say that the only way to get a good outcome from billing is to leave a negative review. I think your response is even better. I'm sorry. I don't see any record of you asking for the review to be taken down. You'll need to send a registered letter with the request in duplicate. My favorite part of this is using their exact same messages to you to explain your delay in taking down the Yelp review. I agree with another reviewer. This is more revenge than compliance. But it's a good story nonetheless. Fuck medical billing and everyone in the process. You're my hero. Had that with a billing department for my daughter's pediatrician. They couldn't find the check that was mailed to them and signed for. But when we paid a different way, that was a whole other kerfuffle. The bank put an auto-stop payment on the lost check. They tried to cash it. Not lost after all. Then tried to issue a $29 fee because it was not good. That required another round of phone calls and collections letters and took a couple of weeks to clear up.
Lol, nice.
Good job. I might have to try this with MasterCard. I have been dealing with them for 15 months trying to get a refund. I love those posts. It is delicious malicious compliance. But I am scratching my head. I've never been in a situation where the doctor owes me money. Can you give an example? Whenever I read stories like this, I thank my lucky stars my country has a robust small claims court system. When companies mess me about on money, they get 2 emails and in the second one I tell them I'm setting a court date. They usually blink before I have to arrange anything because it'll cost them double if I do. Looks confused in universal healthcare. Oh man, I love this. It reminds me of the rules for practitioners in Pale, an urban fantasy where lying causes you to lose power. But it's perfectly okay to mislead people with the truth. And some of the supernatural creatures are really good at it. Not MC. But reminds me of the experience my mother had with her medical insurance billing. Mind you, this is pre-COVID and she works in healthcare. Unfortunately, my mom has dealt with multiple cancer surgeries. The second time everything was pretty fast. She was seeing so many doctors and had too many appointments. By the time surgery was rolling around, according to the medical billing department, she had not even met her deductible. She had to pay every copay out of pocket until they caught up, which was after surgery. My parents paid roughly $30,000 United States dollars at this point. It took years to get their money back. She would even get checks sometimes for as little as $3 and $5. It wasn't a one lump sum refund. The medical billing industry is an absolute disaster. Laughed out loud, thanks. Good job. I believe that there are rules and compliance regulations from CMS on issues like this. They could have been in a heap of trouble if they were turned in. Fines, etc. Glad you got your money back and great malicious compliance. I don't know why, but medical billing has caused me some of the worst experiences in my life. Well, in the US, it's very simple and a delight overseas. Even if I don't have insurance. You know what? I often get better service and cheaper rates with no insurance overseas than I do with insurance in the US. What you could have done was take down the OG post, then you just make another negative review with the same info from the first review, while also adding the fact that the CEO of the billing company tried to bribe you with the money that you were owed to take down the original review.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.